Welcome to today's video. It's Inkvent day number 6. Got the Inkvent calendar there. Let's find day 6. It's an easy one to find. Right next door to the words. Let's have a look then. What's in here? Ooh, ghost. I wonder if this will be Jacob Marley coming to haunt me. There we go. Diamine ghost. Let's get the calendar out of the way. So this looks like a bit of a muted purple colour if we're going by the label. Maybe that's where the name Ghost comes from. Looking on the side, this is a standard ink. So no sheen, no shimmer, no scent, no chameleon, just hopefully a nice gorgeous colour, which looking by the label it will be. We'll fetch in the colouring card. First tool, Serendipity dip pen. This is what I use for my writing. It's a broad nib. I've dipped it in a couple of times and let's write with it. So we've got Diamine Ghost. To be honest, not quite the colour I was expecting. I don't know, maybe it'll dry differently. This is Inkvent 2022, day number 6. Pop that to one side. The next one we'll use, Pilot Parallels pen. It's actually a grey ink by the look of it, which would make more sense when you look at the name Ghost. I don't know why I looked at that label and I was expecting a bit more of a purple ink. Maybe it'll dry with a purple tinge. Just shows you how misleading the colour can be on some labels there, doesn't it? Yeah, making sure we get a nice wet patch in the middle to really fetch the darkness, and then we've got the light patch going around the side. One final pass, that's a single pass just down the side. There we go. Looks a bit green as well as grey. Let's move this to one side to give that plenty of time to dry. Whilst it's doing that, let's fetch in the Endless Recorder notebook. Here we go, Endless Recorder, 68 GSM Tomoe River paper. This is the book I'm using for all of my Inkvent ink. So let's do some writing on here. So we've got day 6. And it's Ghost. Here's immediate. 10 seconds. 30 seconds. 1 minute. After a minute, yeah, that's dried off quite nicely. Let's write a sentence. Yeah, it's quite a nice grey. To me, when I'm putting down the ink, when I'm writing, there looks like there's some hints of green in it, but that certainly then goes grey really quickly. Let's pop this to one side, give it time to dry. Whilst that's drying, we'll fetch in the Advent calendar, Santa's workshop. Where's day number 6? Day number 6, where are you? Oh, here we are, we've found day number 6. This is down here with a bit of a present on the end. Let's look in. We've got a bauble and find the yellow bauble. Inside there, we've got a boost bar. Another bar that will vanish very quickly. Let's pop this to one side. I'll fetch in the bag with a gift from my wife. It's a big bag today. Hopefully that means a big gift. I mean, it won't even fit in the camera. So just moving it up. Maybe if I turn it to one side, you can see how big it is. It's got a boot on there. Hopefully it means that she's not going to give me the boot. But let's see what we've got inside. In here, we've got a notebook. This is an Oxford notebook. Yep, and it's got the Oxford paper. I really like this Oxford optic paper. It's such a nice writing paper. And this one, I think it'd be a B5 size. You know, it's a nice size book. If I fetch in my Endless Recorder, which is A5, you can see a massive difference there in size. They're both lined up at the bottom. But at the top, there's a big difference. I'm going to leave that paper there though, because we're going to take a look at the ink. So it's dried with obviously grey, but a bit like a silvery grey colour. I'd like to do a showdown with this, maybe against Diamine Earl Grey and possibly Diamine Ash, which was a grey ink from last year's Inkvent. I think that'd be quite interesting to look at them comparisons. Let's fetch in the swatch card. So here we've got Diamine Ghost. What I'm also going to do is fetch in the swatch cards from them two other inks. So we've got Earl Grey and we've got Ash. So this looks like it's a bit bluer, but it also looks like there's a little bit of, it's not really sheen, but different colours. So we've got like pinky colours coming out where we're going down with this single swipe. And there's a lot of pink coming out there in the actual middle of it, which I don't see with the other two inks. So I think they'll be interesting to do that as a shootout. We'll fetch in the chromatography. So here's a chromatography, very pale colours, but quite complex. So we've got a bit of the grey left down at the bottom. Then we go into these, I'm going to call it a pinky colour. There might be a hint of green where it then transitions into this pale blue. Quite like the look of this ink. I think this is the ones, I think I need to see it in a pen to see how it writes properly. Very hard to see when you're using a dip pen and just doing the swatching to really see what the colour is. So yeah, I think this would be an interesting one. And I may even try and get it into a pen for January. So this is Diamine Inkvent 2022, day number 6, Ghost.